The last adventure of BTS, Jimin and Jungkook's funny moments before leaving for the army. BTS members Jimin and Jungkook shared their thoughts on their last trip together before enlisting in the military. In the Disney Plus original series Are You Sure?, which was broadcast on Thursday, they shared their experiences on this last trip before their service. Arriving at his last apartment, Jungkook shouted, "I brought a lot of food," and took various foods from his suitcase. He humorously mentioned a stop at a convenience store on the way, saying, "When are we going to eat all this? Always buy so much." He also noted that they still had sausage from their first day in Sapporo. Jimin brought the snow into play from the railing, reassuring Jungkook, "Don't be afraid," as he placed the snow on his head. Jungkook splashed the snow with hot water as a joke. They decided to play rock, paper, scissors to see who would lie in the snow. After the loss, Jungkook lay in the snow for a while before quickly jumping into the jacuzzi to warm up. As Jungkook enjoyed a beer, Jimin sat down and said, "If you watch me travel with Jungkook, you'll see what I do at home. I lie like that every day." Then he got up, took a bottle of whiskey, and handed it to him. Jimin joked, "Back then, my ass was no joke. I'm working hard to improve in the army, so you won't be disappointed. When you see this, it will be different." For now, it really goes with Jungkook. "I'm tearing it all apart." Jungkook added, "It's true. We have to work hard." Jimin said, "I want to enjoy myself as much as possible before I go to the army, so I think I'll be able to relax once I get there. I was worried about how I'd feel seeing the snow here, because it doesn't really excite me in Korea, but it's really beautiful." Jimin revealed that he was going to be a soldier. "When are you sure?" "It will come out." In response, the production team decided to do a special New York screening of the episode for the two who missed the broadcast. While watching the video, the two laughed at a scene where Jungkook capsizes while canoeing. Thinking back to that moment, Jimin said, "I also look really annoying in that scene." The edited footage also included a segment about Jimin's gastroenteritis and an incident where Jungkook accidentally elbowed him. After watching the editing, Jungkook said, "It looks fun," adding, "We were really worried during filming. I wasn't sure if it was done right or even if it was correct." The next day, Jungkook and Jimin were complaining about sore muscles from skiing. After finishing their last meal in Sapporo, the two went to the airport. Jimin shared a message he received from Jin, who said, "He had a dream that I recorded." Jungkook replied, "It's not a dream, it's reality. Why don't I dream? We recorded together." He added, "Jin has to be fired, and we have 1 year left," emphasizing the reality of his situation. They try to cheer themselves up. They find it difficult to clear, maybe because it was the last day of their trip. Finally, they open the window to let in the cold, refreshing air. Jungkook said, "We're stronger. We have to endure. Even in the army, it will be cold." What a romantic thought. In an interview, Jungkook said, "This trip was incredible. I think it's the best thing I've done so far," recalling the time spent with Jimin in New York, Jeju, and Sapporo. He added, "It felt like a journey, but not quite, a wind that made it more enjoyable." Jimin added, "It was a short journey, but very impactful. Honestly, this kind of experience can start to feel like a headache, but this time I was really swept up in the excitement."